Chapter 11. I push my face deeper into the ground, breathe in earth, and try not to think. Then my body can't stand it any longer. Can't stand being still, can't stand not thinking, can't stand not running, and I spring to my feet and run again. Fast, fast, fast as I can until my legs tremble and my lungs ache. The sun is still shining, but it feels dark and cold, like a malignant cloud is strapped to my head. I end up at the back of the elephant habitat, use my key, and sneak in. A bucket of fruit is sitting on the floor, ready for the elephant's next snack. I haul the bucket toward the back, behind the trees where the animals have a place to hide from zoo visitors, if they want to. Calliope is there and laid in. I sink to the ground and sit by Calliope's front leg, trembling less and less, as I feed them one fruit after another, as much as they want, anything they want. I'm too close to the animals, and I'm not careful enough. I'm ignoring all the rules Kyle taught me, but I don't care. I don't mind if they crush me. I don't mind at all. What happened? What's wrong? Kyle is kneeling in the dirt, reaching out to me, and I realize that he's been there for a while, talking to me, and I didn't notice. Leia, he touches my hand. Just his fingertips, and just for a moment, but it's warm and real and wonderful for a second before it's dark and horrible and frightening, and I yank my hand away. His hands are dark, very tanned. Mine are lighter because before I came to Pilgrims, I used to hide them inside my sleeves all the time. I rub my forehead with the back of my hand, and it comes away damp with sweat. I stare at the moisture streaking over the dirt on my shaking hands. Did you tag me with a GPS transmitter or something? I snarl at him. You're not that unpredictable, he shoots back. You disappear and all I have to do is either look here or with Tina. You're not my keeper. You're in trouble, aren't you? I shrug. Is it your brother? I saw you fight and you freak out every time he comes here. Is he the problem? Is he beating you up? He's not the problem. Something else then? Someone else? Yeah. Kyle's biting his lip, frowning, looking exactly like he does when he's having trouble getting the baby orangutan to feed. And it almost makes me want to smile. It's bad, isn't it? Really bad trouble? I shrug. Maybe I can help. Maybe Mom can help. If someone's doing something to you, whatever it is, maybe we can fix it. You can't fix me, I say. Something is heavy inside me, lead lining my insides, a thick layer of lead stretched all across my skeleton. I wish you could. I'm not in danger, not anymore. I'm just wrong. I'm broken. Everything's wrong with me. But you can't fix it. Nobody can. What happened? Bad people, I say. Bad things. It was a long time ago. Long time ago? What about the guy you're running away from? He's nothing. He's only an echo. I swallow, the salty water filling my mouth, tilt my head back and look up at the sky. It's blue and cloudless, and I know the stars are there even though they can't be seen in the light of day. Did you know that echoes can travel for eons across the universe, almost forever? There are even echoes of the birth of the universe. You're never free of echoes. The bad people, did they catch them? I shake my head. It doesn't work that way, Kyle. They only catch bad guys in the movies. In real life, it doesn't happen that way. In real life, the bad guys get away. Most of the time, nobody even tries to catch them. I push myself off the ground and walk to Calliope where she's rubbing against a tree and maneuver until I'm standing between her front legs, resting my hand on each one, feeling the thick barb-like texture of her skin. Maybe if I hurt enough and heal enough and hurt again and heal again, my skin will grow tougher and tighter and thicker until they'll need a sniper with a custom-made bullet to bring me down. Maybe I can become an elephant when I grow up. I wrap my arms around Calliope's left leg, run my tongue over my front teeth, and imagine my teeth growing, pushing out of my mouth as giant tusks with deadly points. Leia? My heart jumps up and hits my brain hard enough to knock me out of the fantasy. What? Kyle looks sad and helpless. Do you want to, I don't know, talk about it or something? No. The movie starts, playing in my head and won't stop. I keep my eyes open to let in the light and I stare at the elephants, who are bigger and stronger and real and right there. I try not to blink because movies are clearer in the darkness. I can't. Kyle looks down. His hands rest on a large stone between us, tanned and dirty. My hands tremble because I want to reach out and touch him, but he's from a world I'm just visiting and I don't dare. Okay, he says. Sorry, never mind. I sigh and my breath trembles in disappointment. Tell me something, I say, rubbing my eyes until colors bleed across my vision. Tell me something to stop the thoughts. What thoughts? Tell me something, I beg, because the pictures are getting brighter and louder, and I squirm, itching everywhere, and push myself against Calliope, wanting to claw and scratch until a rush of pain means everything's gone. Tell me anything, Tina. Talk about Tina. Okay, they were talking about Tina at yesterday's meeting. I eavesdropped. The news isn't good. It works. The pictures fade, vanish, are gone, and the accompanying soundtrack in my head subsides. I let go of Calliope, and everything's forgotten for a while. What? The sanctuaries are overflowing, and no one has promised to take her in yet. She's on waiting lists, and Mom's going to try a few more places, but it sounded like they're close to giving up. What do you mean, giving up? Kyle looks down at the ground. You know what they mean. They're talking about putting her down. Killing? You mean you're killing her? I'm not doing anything. It's not my decision, Leia, or whatever your name really is. You could stop them. You could talk to your mom, convince her. She's a good person. I can't believe she wants to kill Tina. Mom is always trying to do what's best for the animals. She never puts anyone down without a good reason. Tina has made progress, but she's still suffering. She can't stay here at Pilgrim's. She would never tolerate living in the zoo, and we can't keep her in quarantine forever. So what if she's suffering? If you're suffering, have you forfeited your right to live, to heal? Crazy fantasies rush through my head of opening Tina's cage, taking her hand, walking side by side out of the cage and into the world free, completely free. I know it's crazy, but it's what I want to do. Save Tina at all costs. They can't do it, I scream. Behind me, Calliope makes a worried sound. They're just talking about euthanasia. They haven't made a decision. Euthanasia? You mean murder, I yell. Tell it like it is. It's murder. She's suffering if we can't find a way to help her. Everybody suffers, I shout, forgetting all about the rule of no loud noises. And beside me, Calliope moves restlessly, as if to warn me, and I listen to her. Humans suffer too, I hiss at Kyle in a lower tone. Everybody hurts. We don't walk around giving overdoses to the sick or the old or the abused or the crazy, do we? Well, maybe we should, Kyle growls back. He turns his back to me and strides to the exit. I'm not sure needless suffering is a human right I want. I feel tears in my eyes. For the first time in forever, my eyes are not dry. They can't kill Tina. They can't, Kyle. We can't let them do this to her, please. Kyle looks back over his shoulder, and his anger is gone. I'm sorry, Leia. I already tried talking to my mom. I really tried. And he shakes his head. They're giving her another month, but if we don't hear from the sanctuaries, that will probably be the end.